Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your bonus reading. This timeless message is intended to support you whenever you find it. But before we get started, I want to thank all of you, especially Aquarians, for liking and subscribing and all the ways that you support me. By liking my content and subscribing to my channel, you are ensuring that I'll be able to continue to do something that I truly love, that helps me grow. So thank you for that, and let's get started with your overall energy, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups has a very mixed reputation for being about illusions, delusions, confusion, but also about the options that your imagination can create. A lot of times, the options available, particularly at this time, can be distracting. They can be moving you away from something that you are pointedly moving towards. But in this particular case, it's a reminder for you of all the possibilities that exist, particularly within your relationships, relationship with self, to others, and to your goals. There's something in particular that you want, and this card cautions you to not be distracted, to not get overwhelmed with possibilities, to not feel confused, as that can be in and of itself a form of escape. This is something that used to come up for me a lot when I was in school. The sense of overwhelm was a way of not taking my power, not following my intuition or my instincts. And being a seven, it's very important that you follow your intuition. In the present, you have the Seven of Swords, another seven. This card is the kind of sabotage that exists when you are attempting to achieve something, and the discomfort it can create for others. Unfortunately, the experience of being on your right path, being on your journey, articulating your vision or your voice, doesn't make everyone happy. And sometimes it is the negative feedback, the negative information, the criticism, the misdirection of others that can find a foothold in our own insecurities. This card is saying, consider the source of all that information. Do not internalize the view, the perception, or the words of others, sometimes casually offered as a way of making you believe that something you're doing is not important, is not wonderful, is not amazing, or is not significant to you. This card indicates that because you're able to select your battles, to consider the sources, to recognize the reflection that those comments or actions make upon the doer, that you are understanding that you can disregard those comments, those negative and insignificant, meant to be cruel comments, and save your energy so that you can battle for another day. By deflecting those kinds of comments or actions, you are disarming your enemies in a sense, even if you are taking some counsel from the information contained within that you're aware of. In other words, you now know who your enemies are, or you are now becoming aware of those who are not celebrating your success, your movement forward. This card indicates that you don't want to sabotage yourself, give in to these comments, pay attention to this negative feedback, and allow it to stop you. In your past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And Aquarius, I sense that you have been doing so much naturally that supports your community, that supports the larger world. You are a natural activist in as much as you understand how the things that will benefit you will benefit others. The understanding that abundance is something to be shared, not something to be hoarded. The treatment of our planet, the planet being another entity, is critical to our treatment of ourselves and the ways in which the planet that we treat better can continue to support us. This is an understanding that is being rewarded at this time. And perhaps it is your understanding of the possibilities, the many possibilities that we can work to support our community, our environment, our planet, are things that clearly polarize those forces that exist and are that dismiss the needs of others and prioritize their own wealth, greed, or prosperity over the sustenance of others. So this card is indicating that some activism of yours is going to be highlighted, is going to be favored, is going to carry you on a tide that you are currently moving towards. In your immediate future, we have the Star card, and these two are so beautiful together. I'm feeling really a sense of personal mission in terms of the vision for humanity that you are able to hold, that you has been created out of your experience of healing, of understanding the healing, that as you have healed your own resources, your own internal resources, and balance those with the external opportunities that exist, that as you have found hope in your own journey of healing, your own ability to become whole, recognize your perfection, that is what is galvanizing this opportunity to be more vocal, more visible, even publicly recognized for your work, for your vision. This may be putting you in a spotlight in some way. And I am understanding these cards a little bit better as I see this public face to your activism that invites detractors, can invite the illusions of fame, fortune, or wealth, abundance, social media, that being a world of consumption in itself that you need not be trapped by. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Swords with the Strength card and the Nine of Wands. Indeed, I'm sensing again a repetition in some ways of the idea that you have gone through many trials and tribulations. You have been on this path. You have had this vision that is now being expressed through your body for a very long time. This is something that has grown with you, developed with your development of your journey, your sense of wholeness, of completeness on a personal level reflects that of your vision for the planet, for the social order. You have invested everything you have in understanding and working and learning and growing and integrating the variety of truths, the variety of perspectives that are available there that you feel you want to be able to work with. You want to be an integral part of a community that is working towards the betterment of the social order, the planet, our human family. you are exhausted. You have given a lot. Your resilience is absolutely necessary because you have been through it. However, you are more determined than ever. You are not giving up, as you understand clearly that your effort assures your victory. I'm going to finish off this reading with Crystal and Language of the Flowers Oracle, and I'm going to grab this. And this beautiful citrine looking gemstone is called a Herkimer, and the key word is dreams. I am constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. I'm going to leave this here, Aquarius, and I am so grateful for the tremendous love and support that Aquarians pour to my channel. So I'm really humbled by your own spiritual journey, and I thank you so much. Until next time, Namaste.